What's going on? Just for you. Self-doubt is rampant in my brain. I hate it. Everybody has a couple of things that they hate about themselves. I would say that is the one thing I hate about myself the most, would be the amount of self-doubt that I have is mind-boggling. I got a pretty big head. Actually, no, I really don't. My hat size is like 7 1/8, because I know 7 1/4 is a little too big. But no, self-doubt is probably my biggest problem is probably self-doubt. I'd have to say it by far. I can't tell you what to do to get over not doubting yourself, because self-doubt will ruin your life. It will, because it keeps you from doing stuff. It keeps you from progressing yourself personally. Man, I want to do this, man. It's not going to work. It's too much. Yada, 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 man. Let me try this right here. Let me settle. Because you talk yourself out of it. And for me, it usually doesn't happen at the beginning. For me, it's usually in the middle, when shit gets rough. Like, quick story, I used to breed, I don't say I used to, I still do, but I bred geckos for a while. So I had this huge, massive plan to get these certain species of gecko that I really wanted to work with, this, and that. And the plan was I wanted to get a really good captive population established. That way we can, save the wild population. Plus, once you get captive, you can start getting in the lines and colors and stuff like that you just don't get out of, wild animals like that. And it would be, like conserve them in the wild, because they only come from Madagascar, which is dope. And I had a plan, and I ended up with like 7 of them, and like just boom, 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 boom. It just crashed. Like 1 died, 2 died, female died laying eggs. I had to, she was a buddy of mine. Like, I felt horrible because he let me basically borrow his lizard for this breeding program, and she died in my care, and I still didn't get the eggs from her. So it was like a 3. We lost more than just that, and that just devastated me. And that was actually a few years ago, and I haven't got back into it. And every time I see him, I look at my cages, and I'm like, ooh, I could do it. I'm like, you know what, Ryan, last time that happened, oh man, and then you got to buy in the money, But at the same time, I'm like, nah, man, just do it. And part of it is financial. Because sometimes it might be like, I literally don't have the money to get this right now, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. And a lot of times we'll do that, and we'll put stuff on the back burner, in the back of our minds, knowing that it's on the back burner, and we know that back burner is never going to come to the front. We know that. I mean, it's keep it 100 with yourself. Like, I'm gonna do it later, man. I got that. It's on the plan. It's in the works. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna get to that later. I'm gonna go ahead on, and I'm gonna get to that later on. Like, you ain't finna do that later, man. Even if you're gonna say that, be honest with yourself on the inside. Because a lot of times we say that, and we lie to ourselves and convince ourselves that we're actually going to do it later, knowing we're not going to touch it again. We just threw in the towel, and I was like, well, that's why it didn't work. And then that breeds self-doubt, because now the next venture you may think of or may have that you want to get into, now, well, last time I did this, man, that didn't work. And man, I tried that right there, man, that didn't work either. Man, like, you know what? I'm gonna stop wasting my time. Yeah, 420. Smoke them if you got them. It's 420 all month. Huh? But it's 420 where I am right now. Ironically, I'm in Colorado. So but no, what I was saying was, like, that just breeds self-doubt. And you end up not being the best version of you could be. And I struggle with that every single day, multiple times a day. The only thing I can tell you to get over it is there's two ways that I can think of that either work for me. I'm gonna use a swimming pool reference. Somebody just walks by and pushes me in the pool, and now I have to swim. Or B, I just fuck it, and I jump in the pool myself. The water's cold. I can't ease it. I just go. That's the only thing I can tell you. It's the only thing that works for me. Because I have to tell myself, look, you're right. You either got to do it or don't. But I can't be in the middle. So if you're going to do it, do it. If not, not. But if you know what, just do it. And like you got to. And that leads into, this one might be kind of long. Because they just piggyback off each other too well. But I mean, failure. The two are like yin and yang. They're two sides of the same coin. Actually, they're on the same side of the same coin. You have your self-doubt and failure are neck and neck, and they're literally ladder rungs of that just alternate. Self-doubt tried it, fail. Self-doubt tried it, fail. Self-doubt tried it, fail. Failed at this, and I got a little more self-doubt. Tried something, failed at this, and a little more self-doubt. They go together. They go together. There's no way to not have those two intertwined. And I mean, you've heard it once, most people's biggest fear is success. It's not the fear of failure. We're used to failing. Man, I know what failure feels like. I've been down. I've been struggling. Like I know how to stretch $20. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know how to shop off brand because, Equate and Excedrin are the same thing. Like why didn't you get the other one, man? That's not my budget, bro. Like I know how to fail. Most of us don't know how to win. And you get so used to failure, that glimmer of hope is like, you almost don't want it. Because now it's like, ooh, this could work. And now you're like, you're kind of, but that feeling you get, that butterfly feeling, that's called life. Like welling up in you. You know, that is your life. Just, that's what it does. And it's such a random sensation for us, because we make it such a random sensation for us that it's not normal to feel like that. So it's like, ooh, I like it, but I don't. It's like being tickled. Everybody likes being tickled, but everybody hates being tickled. Nobody likes being tickled, but you laugh and it doesn't make you angry. When you angry, you ain't ticklish no more. Think about that. Ain't nobody been pissed off and got tickled and was like, hee, and went right back to it. No, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. But you gotta want that feeling. You have to enjoy that thrill, that hunger, that thrill of the hunt, that it could be, that excitement, that fire. Like, you gotta want that feeling. I stress out now because I don't have it at the moment. It's getting there. But it's Corona thing, life stress coming on. I'm just like, oh man, what do I do? Oh my gosh, I don't know where to go. I don't have to pay my bills. What about the baby mama? What about my daughters who are in another state? Like, you know what, Ryan? Life is going to move. Just do what you do. Don't be too proud to ask for help. Nobody did it by themselves. Everybody loved Jay-Z. Him and Dame built rock with a few other people. He built his network with a few other people. Nobody does it solo dolo. Sorry. Everybody, even if it's just their company, they work with somebody. And it probably wasn't a friend. It was probably more of a business partner. But yeah, like you can't be scared of fear. Half y'all scared of the fear in your life love horror movies. Watch everything gory and hoary and bloody that'll terrify the crap out of people, but you too scared to take a chance on yourself. You take a chance every day driving to work. Think about it. How many car wrecks have you been in? How many car wrecks do you see? I guarantee you, if you drive to work, if it's a 15, 20-minute drive, unless you live out in the middle of nowhere, if you drive and it's at least 20, 30 minutes one way, I guarantee you see a car wreck a day. In any semi-major metropolitan area or bigger, I guarantee you see a car wreck a day. Something broke down, something like that. So you take a chance, you roll the dice every time you get behind the wheel. So you'll do that without a blink of an eye. Almost getting wrecked, terrify yourself. You'll watch tons of horror movies just to be scared. Personally, I want to be scared. But you're too scared to take a chance on yourself. Like I said, you just got to jump in the pool. That's all I can tell you. So, with that, longer than normal, but felt like I had to get that out. So, thank you. Appreciate that. Till next time. Just for you.